Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time. We geek out about a movie we just saw after I cleared the phlegm from my throat. And we just saw Cannonball Run. Oh.
You did it. You just had to go do that.
I just had to do it. Yes, I did. All right, we saw Bombshell, and it was da bomb. But this is going to be our spoiler review. We'll try to keep this brief. We're just going to talk some spoilers so we can specifically point out some things we couldn't in our no spoiler review. But I do highly recommend you check out our no spoiler review because that's really our actual review. This is a little bit more of a geeking out thing. And we'll give you a minute to click out in case you don't want spoilers, in case you clicked on the wrong video or autoplay got you here. So just know we're going to get into spoilers in a minute. But first I'll tell you, we do not consider ourselves movie critics. We're not really reviewers. We're just movie fans. We like to talk about the movies we see, especially when it gets to Oscar season. Yeah, baby. I know every time I'm like excited, I like to cut to you being like, eh. So there's that. Again, we have the no spoiler thing, link in the description. You can get more movie reviews and stuff like that. Like we do movie reviews right out of the theater for 30 seconds on Stardust, or you can of course get full movie reviews. Like I'm doing some of the documentaries and stuff that we don't watch together. I'll be reviewing over on Patreon. I might put some, and I'll leave a lot of that for free, but I might put some of that on the YouTube channel eventually. But if you want to see it all, if you want to check out my Patreon or the Stardust, and look up TheEricButts, or use the links in the description below. Like, I just did a Stardust for The Edge of Democracy, which is one of the fantastic documentaries, and I'm doing a review for Patreon tomorrow. Or today when you're seeing this, hopefully. And then what else? There's one other thing I usually say, isn't there? We did the nose. Oh, that's, ooh, yeah, everybody go to sleep.
Everything.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my little green friend. That doesn't sound, what is that I'm hearing? That doesn't sound like you sleeping in your crib. If I turn around, you're not like crawling out of it, are you?
Mandalorian Lullaby.
Yeah, go look that up. It's awesome. She turned me on to that and I can't get over it. All right, so Bombshell.
Can we do spoilers?
Spoilers.
Okay.
Ooh, do it like Harley, because...
Spoilers.
Okay, excuse me. Come back with lipstick all over my face.
Mr. J.
See, I called it, by the way. Fun fact. We've been shooting a lot of these reviews in Mary's driveway, which is on an incline. And you'll notice we're like this and relaxed the whole time because we're on an incline. And we're not shooting in the same driveway. And I said, I wonder if you'll be more like this through a lot of this review. And I'm just catching her doing it. It's not really a problem. I thought it was a fun observation. See, that's how the sausage is made, kids.
Abba pudding.
See, that's why she can do whatever she wants. I'm the Deadpool to her Harley. But anyway, so spoilers. All right. Was it actually Geraldo, or was that an actor?
I'm fairly certain that was an actor because I don't think anybody from Fox News would volunteer to play themselves.
I don't know. A lot of them are such narcissists, especially Geraldo. I mean, I could see it. I don't know. I didn't see his name in the credits, so you're right. It's probably an actor because I was just looking at actors' names. There are so many. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani. Richard frickin' Kind.
And
that was awesome.
I kind of liked it, but at the same time, I'm sitting there going, like, he doesn't look old enough.
Yeah, or froggish enough.
He looked like about a decade too young.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a frock either. But, my little green friend. But let's see. So what do we want to get into then, spoiler-wise? Because that's all I had, really. No.
Well, we had, oh, God. What's his name? Is Murdoch.
Okay, well, Ian... No, Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, there we go.
Why was I going Ian? I don't know.
Because you're Ian McKellen, Malcolm McDowell.
Probably, yeah. But here, I got a good spoiler for you. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise, too, and he was good in what little he's in of it. You know what pissed me off more than anything? One moment of this movie that pissed me off more than anything is the text at the end. And you just know that kind of shit's true, but just seeing it presented like that is like, motherfucker. Like, how many fucking women were abused and they paid out a total of $50 million? And then the two guys, Bill O'Reilly and fucking Ailes, like $65 million is what they got for... They got paid more than the goddamn victim. Fucking...
Yeah.
That was really aggravating.
Yeah. It should piss you off.
No, I know, it should, and it did a good job of that. I do think John Lithgow was fantastic, though, even though, again, you know, it wasn't exactly the guy, but, I mean, I thought he did a great job with it.
Yeah, I mean, he played the character well. It's just that I'm not sure if that character was Ailes or not. That's
That's understandable.
If that makes sense.
And I like...
But then again, I don't know Ailes that well as a person, but again, just if we're going for just sheer makeup, side by side, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And I think that's one area where maybe showing the person when they didn't really need to. Because they didn't really need to show us the real Ailes. Whereas sometimes they did use
It's just like after like Cheney last year, it's like...
Right, well,
guys?
yeah, and we talked a lot about that in the no spoilers,
Yeah,
so I was just going to
but,
try and
yeah.
move on to some other stuff.
All right,
But
go ahead, move on.
no,
I know, you're right, we did.
I was just kidding. Because I wanted to actually, while I thought of a spoiler, shit, what was it? No, fucking me. Hey, you get cheesecake and pizza. And
Not
all
together.
that Dragon Ball stuff I got. I got one thing. Big bags on. No, it's
Eventually
fine.
we will have, when we have our house, there's going to be
yeah.
a whole wall of Dragon Balls.
I'm derailing. It's all Vegeta.
There's a Goku.
That's true. Now there's a Goku. It's a Frieza. Goddamn. Okay. Fuck. No, now I really did forget because I did have a good spoiler.
Do you remember which character it was?
No, I guess it was just about maybe. Okay, I guess one thing I could have used a little bit more of in the movie, but again, it's not that it hurts the movie that it wasn't there, but just seeing that system of some of these women that clearly know that he is doing this shit, basically sending the young cubs to the lambs to the slaughter.
Oh yeah,
like his secretary.
Yeah.
Bit. When Margot Robbie wanted to go, but
it's just like, let me give him a
damn,
new
that
toy.
dress.
Maybe he'll be happy for a while.
yeah. And even that knowing look when she closes the door
Yeah.
behind her, like, yep, there's another one.
Yeah, that scene with him and Margot Robbie is just like, I might have humored him the first request and hiked it up a little bit.
Because he's not
when
wrong.
when you sit down and you have your legs crossed, your dress rides up. Okay.
And he's not wrong. He does take it too far, but he's not
Yeah.
wrong in it's a visual medium. So your looks, and he is selling looks. So, I mean, there is that. Of course, he goes too far with it,
but after the second, third time, be like, yeah, at that point, that is no longer part of our particular visual medium.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Fox News with one X there, not three. Although that was the scene I was talking about in the no spoilers. I figured you could figure that out.
Yeah.
That it's like the caveman brain in my brain is like, God damn those legs.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but the context, Jesus, man. can't enjoy this.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, I'll go watch some other Harley or some other Margot stuff. Or
no Harley stuff.
Or
that's what he's.
or we can
Down boy.
God, because all the women in this were like all the hottest women of Hotland.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly,
my-
like the four main speaking ladies in this, I have crushes on all of them. Yeah, Charlize Theron, yes. Margot Robbie, yes. Nicole Kidman, yes. Even Kate McKinnon, yes.
You do know she does not play for your team.
That's okay. I can still appreciate her beauty. I mean, like I fall in love with lesbians all the time.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I have a history of that. There's a reason I was really good choice of director for Girl Scene Season 1. Now
Not
called
lesbian, by the way.
No. Yeah, no. Trust me, no.
Down boy.
It's now called Girl Scene Flashback on Amazon if you want to go see all that for free, by the way. The good season, the one I made. Sorry.
No, actually, one of the things was.
Sorry, now
when,
I'm you and Charlize and Mark. Oh my.
Down boy.
Yes, ma'am. All right, sorry.
No.
All right, I'll stop.
No, well, I love just like towards the end when like all the various on-air personalities are apparently trying to do some damage control, and it's just like, no one said I can never wear pants. And
Yeah,
then
they're
my
like,
turn comes,
"You
I need to
wear
wear pants tomorrow. She's like, you have not been cleared for that.
Yeah. But Jesus, y'all. Jesus. I like the joke, too, about with the boys club. And like, hey, what's this pact? I didn't hear, like, or if Roger goes, there's a pact, we're all going to leave. And they're like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that either. And they're like, oh, Roger's putting it out there. And they're like, oh, fake news. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the way they weaved in Trump with Charlize Theron. Like, they used the real Trump footage and everything from those. And it was very fascinating, that whole thing where he is literally attacking her, for being a woman and all this stuff, and like made her angry menstruation. That was a line in there. Like, I like that, but then I liked finding out, but it made me mad, as it should, how she was just trying to get all that shit to go away. And like she did kind of let him off the hook, and I like that her husband called her out for that, and they had that little bit of a tiff, you know, like, listen, I know this is our livelihood and shit, but this is bullshit, and you should know it. You know, she's like, I just want it to go away.
Yeah.
This the paparazzi on vacation, like that kind of shit. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I liked her team around here. It's kind of neat seeing how the teams work too. You know, that each person has their little team. And, you know, then of course Margot Robbie had to find out that, you know, oh, Bill O'Reilly doesn't like Rush Limbaugh, so please don't mention.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of Kate McKinnon, and I know you were saying she was like a made-up character, but I love the idea that she's like this lesbian Democrat that works for Fox because that was the job she got, and now no one else will hire her.
Yeah.
So I love that line about I'm a closet Democrat. I thought that was pretty funny. God, what else? I mean, there was a lot of great little moments in this. You know, just a lot of little moments. I like how initially they were kind of addressing the camera. You know, it was kind of fourth wall breaking as they brought you into the movie. Yeah. And then they kind of let that go. They kind of slowly eased it out of the movie, but not in a way where it felt abrupt or anything.
It was just like, it was more like here's a tour. You know, here's the groundwork, and, you know, this is how things work here real quick. Now that you have all that background information, here we go.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think that worked out pretty well. Oh, the spoiler, one thing I was going to say about the set design was the one sign. I don't know if you caught this one. It was kind of predominant, but there was a sign like on a corner of a wall when they were walking into an office with a big circle that says bang head here. And it was like emergency stress reduction kit. Or something like that. I mean, just little touches like that I thought were kind of neat.
I missed that, but I do remember it was that one season of the Jim Henson puppet making contest thing.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay.
I must have watched it with Mike or something.
Yeah, I think that's before we were. Yeah.
But there in the Henson workshop, there is one of those things where it says "bang head here," but there's a huge pad of foam.
Oh. Oh man. Yeah, Margot's breakdown scene, though, when she calls Kate McKinnon on the phone on her date, that was a great scene.
I was waiting for Kate going like, sweetie, ditch your date and come over.
Yeah, like, where are you? I was like, where are you? I need to come hug you now. Because you need a hug. But again, I think that is the scene that Margot got nominated for. That was definitely the scene for her in this. She's in it a lot, but she's not in it a lot, which is kind of interesting.
And I'm assuming that she's another made-up character as sort of an amalgamation of all the up-and-coming wannabe.
Could be. I don't know.
Personalities that you know, basically showing the initial stages where they're super vulnerable. Yeah. And
the transformations they kind of go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, because, you know, Megan and Gretchen at some point were
her.
Yeah,
you're idealistic, yeah. Oh, Jesus, contagious. Yeah, so that's very possible. This is one of those times, you know, sometimes in the Oscars we get lucky where there's like a fictional movie telling of a real world event, but also nominated as the documentary of those acts. And I'm kind of wishing this was the case. I wish there was a documentary about it, because like, I kind of want to go find out all the real details of the real story now. Not even so much as a comparison to the movie, just as much as it is a fascinating story. Yeah. Anytime you can bring down somebody that powerful, it's pretty fascinating. Yeah. Ooh. So how long until we get the Harvey Weinstein version? Because this isn't that far off, although my understanding is he's much worse.
I don't know which we'll get first, actually, the Weinstein or the Epstein.
Well, yeah, the controversy around all the Epstein stuff would probably, you know, if any of it's true, we'll never see the light of day.
but because nobody knows exactly, that's going to be like the draw, because you can kind of just make your own story.
And I said controversy, but I meant conspiracy around it is what I was going for. But yeah, so, you know, I think movies like this are pretty powerful in that light, you know, because again, it brought attention, because a lot of people don't pay attention to all this stuff. I don't. And it's not like I'm like biased to one side. Trust me, I don't watch Fox News, but I'm not really out here watching MSNBC or CNN or any of that shit either. I tend to go to more independent news sources and then, you know, verify via multiple news sources. You know, I do know not to trust what the media tells me. I am still an old school fucking punk rocker. So again, it's not any kind of a leaning towards one side or the other. Again, we don't really get political on this channel, but again, I don't prescribe to extremes in anything, man. Extremism is terrible. So just keep that in mind, I guess. That's about as far as I'll talk about it on camera.
I see. What else?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's really good. That's all I can really tell you. It's really good. Performances are great. I think for the most part, they got the nominations right on this. And, going up against the other 9 movies, we've only seen 4 of the Best Picture, so I don't know if it would... I feel like it would have been a contender. Like, did it get a Golden Globe nom? It might have, since they do 10 over there. I don't know if it got a Best Picture nomination over there. No
idea.
You know what? I don't think it did, because I don't remember freaking out like, oh, we need to go see it. Because I wanted to watch all the Golden Globe stuff, but we just ran out of time before vacation. Which is fine anyways, because then we never got to watch the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Especially that one sports bar. No, I'm not actually mad at them. They were very polite about it. Fun fact. All right, fun story, then we'll shut up and go. We were traveling back from vacation, and we had hours to kill in the airport in Atlanta. And I was like, and we couldn't get into Sky Club because they changed some weird, shitty rules where it's like, oh, well, it's not just first class travel out of the country anymore. It's only like Europe and Asia, Mexico, Jamaica. Those places don't count anymore. It's like, oh, all right. So we couldn't watch it there, but then it's like, oh, we were hungry, and there was this bar, and they had food and drinks, and the Golden Globes were coming on. We're like, fuck yeah. So we go over there, and the very nice waitress is like, oh, I saw you guys looking at the menu, but our kitchen's closed. We're like, oh, that's fine. And she's like, you can bring in food from other places, and it's in the food court. So we're like, okay, that's fine. We'll sit down. We just want to watch the Golden Globes. And after we figured we'd have a drink and all that. And then sadly, the manager or the barman had to come over and be like, oh, I heard her say this, but we are a sports bar, and we have to. Our manager makes us. That just came on. The game just went off. We have to turn it to sports. And it's like, fine. Okay, fine. So then we're going to go to Subway. And how many things was Subway out of?
About 75%, it seemed like.
Yeah, we walked up like, and she was like, they're like, well, we're out of this, and this. And she's like, I don't think any of that's on what I want. So I'll have the chicken teriyaki. And he starts to make it, and another guy comes out, oh yeah, we're out of the chicken teriyaki. So like, all right, let's just go over here. I'll get my collard green ramen, which, wow, that shouldn't go together, but oh my God, does it go together? Anyways, fun story. All right, we're getting out of here. I'm going to shut up. Comment, what did y'all think of Bombshell? What are your rankings on things? I definitely like to hear your Oscar things, especially as they change over time as we get closer. Are you going to be at our live stream? All that kind of stuff. Geek out with us in the comments. We love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button. Give us that good old thumb up your ass, because we love to encourage that kind of thing around here.
What?
I don't know. That's one of those cases where I just said something to say it and wanted to see how it would land. It didn't.
No.
It face planted.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh! It doesn't get to wear pants anymore. Even that doesn't make sense. And on that note, check out the Stardust, check out the Patreon, the EricButts, for links in the description below.
Bye.
Thumbs, comments. Yeah, okay, we're getting out of here. We're going to watch some more stuff. We'll see you all later.